Coming up on CW News at 9, a cold snap causing water main breaks in Madison, how this issue may impact you. And a traffic move on the Beltline that could switch up your morning commutes with heavy traffic.
Snow may be winding down, but the coldest air of the season is settling in. In fact, record-setting cold possible. CW News at 9 starts right now.
News when you need it. And your no-wait weather. CW News at 9.
Taking a look at our Capital Sky Cam right now. Some flurries are still dusting around, and I drove in here after my dinner break. The roads are getting slick, especially on those exit ramps to the Beltline. Meteorologist Brian Dukes joins us now. When can we expect all the snow to slow down?
Yeah, Morgan, I do think in the next couple of hours the snow.
Like we mentioned, those roads were messy today. I slid even on my way into work, probably like many others. Wisconsin State Patrol is reporting, though, 25 crashes and 16 runoffs between midnight and 4 p.m. in DeForest and the Toma Post. Now, those regions cover around a dozen counties in southern Wisconsin. Specific numbers from Columbia County Dispatch are 16 accidents and 16 slide-offs. In Rock County, no events reported. Also reached out to Dane County Dispatch, called them just about a half hour ago. They said they did not have any data available, but it was just as average as a snowy event. Now, as we're starting to get a taste of winter driving again, just a few reminders for you once you hit the roads, with snow, of course, becoming more frequent. Remember to leave more time for your morning commute, drive slowly, and leave extra space in between you and the car in front of you. Eliminate distractions, too, so you have enough time to react. We have some new video tonight of a crash with a squad car, really showing how important it is to slow down. The Fond du Lac County Sheriff Department says that a car was hit while helping with a crash on Interstate 41 this morning. Authorities say the driver lost control of his vehicle while driving too fast. The squad car was parked on Interstate 41 near Highway 23, partially blocking a lane of traffic with emergency lights on, protecting another crash scene.
You don't know what you're going to come across.
The sheriff says that it is too early to tell if the squad is totaled or if it can be repaired. A reminder for drivers, the move over law requires drivers to shift lanes or to slow down for a squad car, ambulance, or highway maintenance vehicle. This is when they're stopped with their lights flashing. Now in Racine County, southbound lanes on 141 were closed for 10 hours today after a crash. The Racine County Sheriff says that a Kenosha man was driving without a valid license early this morning when he hit a semi-tanker trying to switch lanes. The impact caused the tanker to swerve, go through a median wall, and then strike a second semi. This caused serious delays during the morning commute.
My GPS, it just said minor delay.
No serious injuries were reported, but the initial driver received a citation for failing to maintain control of a vehicle, among other charges. New tonight, winters in Wisconsin bring more work for Madison Water Utility. Since January, the city spent nearly $7 million repairing and replacing water lines following the brutal polar vortex. CW News at 9's Michelle Beck saw a main break today, and the culprit, of course, the weather.
The cold leads to frost in the ground.
Tonight, we're getting a first look at the moment that led to Packers player Zadarius Smith getting cited for marijuana possession and speeding. It started as a traffic stop involving Smith. That's when Racine County Sheriff's deputies reported smelling marijuana.
We play for the Packers, sir. We just coming back from Chicago. We smoked earlier.
Now, Smith, you can see him there. A starting linebacker tells deputies that they smoked about an hour and a half prior. Also in the car at the time, some rookies, Kingsley Kiki and Rashawn Gary. All three men were handcuffed and placed into the squads while deputies then searched the SUV. During a post-game interview Sunday, Smith addressed the traffic stop, apologizing to his fans and his team. Tonight, transportation officials voted to defer a decision to add a project creating a temporary extra lane on the Beltline. It would be installed on about a 10-mile stretch from Whitney Way to I-3990's interchange. It's a concept already being used in 17 other states, including the Twin Cities, where I'm from. CW News at 9's Caroline Peterson, you looked into this story, of course, and you spoke to the people really weighing in on this decision.
A public hearing tonight held at the Madison Water Utility Building where people were able.
And it is official. Our sister station, NBC 15 WMTV, kicked off its 24th annual Share Your Holidays campaign to eliminate hunger today. NBC 15's John Stofflet was one of the MCs today. John, you're joining us on the CW. Thanks for being here.
Happy to be here, and it was nice to have you there at that kickoff luncheon today. We had nearly 350 people there today, which was great. It was at the Alliant Energy Center. Always an exciting day.
All right, John, thanks. A very important campaign that we are dedicated to. There is more ahead tonight at 9. Thanksgiving is only a few weeks away, which means you're thinking about turkey like you're me, or you're thinking about Black Friday deals. Well, new retail holiday items that you are going to want to look for. For the first time in nearly 20 years, a new subtype of HIV has been identified. HIV, of course, is a virus that causes AIDS. Researchers believe the newly identified strain is an ancestral strain and likely circulating in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Researchers hope identifying new viruses like this one will ensure new pandemics are stopped. Also, we have some new video tonight of another fire in California. Evacuation orders have been lifted after crews stopped the forward progress on the brush fire that erupted in Santa Clarita this afternoon. The Jake fire prompted evacuations of homes and an elementary school. Within 40 minutes, the fire had grown to about 7 acres and was 0% contained. 14 fires are still burning across California. Now, there's already Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday. Now there's a new retail holiday. For the first time ever, Cashback Day is making its debut. It's happening tomorrow. For 24 hours, hundreds of retailers are offering 20% cash back on purchases. The event was created by the online coupon site Retail Me Not. So, how does it work exactly? If you're a shopper like me, you're going to want to get in on this. You create an account on Retail Me Not, shop from the list of retailers and then you get your cash back as it's paid 45 days later via PayPal or Venmo. Now, it is just the first week of November, but it's already time to start thinking about your holiday gifts maybe, especially if you're shipping them. The U.S. Postal Service is releasing ship-by dates for this year. The deadline for first-class mail and packages is December 20th for regular mail to arrive by Christmas. Priority mail deadline is December 21st. And for procrastinators, I know this one all too well, priority mail service is December 23rd, but that is going to cost you a lot. Kohl's will double its military discount in honors of Veteran Day. Veterans and military personnel can go to any store nationwide for a 30% discount on store items from tomorrow through Monday. According to the company, the discount is double what Kohl's offers year-round for Military Mondays. Customers must show, though, their valid military ID at the checkout.
From CW News at 9, you're
Awfully chilly for this time of year.
Big reality check, I feel like, for a lot of people, too.
Yeah, winter's not going anywhere.
You saw the crash report.
Yeah.
I
It
came
was slippery
close.
out there this evening.
I'll say, I got real nervous I was going to go into a
proud of you.
ditch. I know, you know my driving skills.
Took those movies and those pictures, and now it's about time that they be shared.
This is such a unique story. It's one of the most iconic moments in American history. Apollo 11 astronauts taking the first steps on the moon. Well, today, never before seen video has been released of when those astronauts were pulled from the sea.
We had 3 enormous parachutes, and they splashed down into the ocean, and we had to be very close by so that the helicopters could pick up the astronauts and then recover the command module.
So cool. From the moment the first men were on the moon, they were picked up then in the capsule, then to them being transported back to dry land. It's all there. This video is roughly 9 minutes long. What do you think of that, Jocko?
Well, I think it's pretty cool.
It's really cool, isn't it?
I think so.
You know what else is cool? Sports.
Yeah, sports is coming up, and I'll tell you all about it right now. I promised myself I wouldn't talk about the loss to the Chargers, but Aaron Rodgers made no such promise. We'll hear from him. Next in, say it with me, sports.
Saturday into Sunday, and then brutally cold for mid-November standards as we move through next week. So
time to put away your shorts, Jocko.
I'll go change.
Goodbye.
When you see news happen, call 274-1500. News when you need it. CW News at 9.